Hey guys, Mr. Neese going to talk to you about U.S. History TEKS 10B. So let me read it. Describe Ronald Reagan's leadership in domestic and international policies, including Reagan's economic policies and peace through strength. So, domestic policies. He was known for Reaganomics, which was the belief of reducing less government, deregulation. To go in a little deeper, he was wanting to also push some of the responsibility into the states. He felt the federal government was too big. Also, with some tax breaks, there's also efforts to control the money through inflation. We'll hear trickle down economics as one thing, where reducing the taxes on the wealthy, they get more money, they spend more, do more innovative business type things, and then that money and that wealth trickles down to middle class. Now, there's a lot of controversy with that because if we look this many years on, early on it did seem to help the economy. Long term, we see middle class separating out and wealthier getting wealthier, and middle class having more trouble struggling, more paycheck to paycheck kind of scenario. So the economics of it didn't really play out that well. Initially, short term, the idea did show in growth in the economy. The economy did fairly well early. Now, domestic policy, that should cover that. Now, foreign policy, international policy, it was peace through strength. The idea that the stronger we are, the better we can do what we want in the world affairs. Soviet Union, we still have an arms race. Early on, his first term was pretty aggressive with them. Second term, it was more about negotiating arms reductions, telling Gorbachev, the Russian premier, to tear down this wall, a famous speech he gave in front of the Berlin Wall. But there was efforts in the second term to try to, make some treaties. Another thing that he did was a strategic defense initiative, also called Star Wars. It was a program intended to where we could use lasers in outer space, satellites basically, that could shoot down missiles. Something we couldn't do, but the story goes that it freaked out the Soviets because they knew they couldn't do it. So that may have also helped contributed to the downfall of the Cold War, the end of the Cold War. So there's domestic and international policies under Reagan during the 1980s.